I'm Jody Singer, the Center Director of Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. As the Center Director, I'm the 14th Center Director of Marshall Space Flight Center, but I'm the first female and very proud of it. To me, my role as the Center Director of Marshall Space Flight Center is taking care of the workforce, enabling the workforce to do their job. I'm very proud to be the first woman Center Director at Marshall Space Flight Center. You know, it's one of those things that I look back over my career, and I really didn't always know that I could be and would be selected to be the Center Director. Not all the time did I look around a room and see people that looked like me or had my background. So it's really fun. It's really enjoyable. It's a really challenging career, but it's one of those career choices that I never look back on. Well, my first job, probably literally ever, was probably earning my allowance with my parents. And they always taught me the value of work and doing a job well done. When I really look at the first job that I ever did, where it was someone else that was hiring me to do the job, I was a swimming instructor at the Hartselle swimming pool, and then later got the training to be a water safety instructor. My first role at NASA when I joined in around the 1985 timeframe was I joined as a professional intern program, or a PIP. And my first job that I hired into was, it had a balance of looking at cost, looking at schedule, and looking at future missions. And it's really fun now that I'm Center Director and I'm seeing things that came to pass. The Chandra is one of those examples of where I was a young intern helping work on the project. And then now it's one of the things that has flown successfully for 20 years. Well, I would say first off, if you're trying to do the job for the power or for the pennies or for the prestige, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. To really do the job and to be in a job that I'm in today as Center Director, you do have to have passion. You have to care about the people. You really have to believe in what you're doing. And then you also have to find mentors, and you have to find people that have your best interests at heart when they're giving you the tough advice. Is, you know, you've got to be competent, you've got to persevere, you've got to have passion. You know, being a good leader, having the skills and having the passion, and there's nothing like it when you see a team succeed and you do things that are literally out of this world. I'm very proud to be a part of Women in History. Women who show young women that we can do it and that we can make a difference. And that, yes, there's going to be challenges that face us, but don't be as scared to take those chances. Don't be afraid to take those chances. You have to be first somewhere. So I think it's really important for us as the leaders at Marshall Space Flight Center and at NASA to show others that they can follow in our footsteps. They just have to find their own recipes and do it. Don't be afraid. Take those chances. You can do it.